Hi everyone, my name is Delia and I'm so happy to have this opportunity to talk with you all. Before I start, I have some questions for you. So, do you have any friends that have different preferences or opinions with you? Then what do you do with them? Do you respect their opinion or not? Well, okay, I ask this question because it has a relation with our topic today, which is tolerance. So there are 5 points about tolerance that I want to talk about, which are the definition of tolerance, types of tolerance, the benefits of tolerance, the bad impact of not being tolerant, and the example of tolerance. Now, let's talk about the definition of tolerance. So, from the article that I have read, which is from Open Your Heart Foundation, it is explained that tolerance or being tolerant means that you accept other people's opinions and preferences, even when they live in a way that you don't agree with. It also means that you should respect people's opinion even though it's not the same as yours. I have talked about the definition. Now I want to tell you about the types of tolerance. Based on study.com, there are 4 types of tolerance. The first one is community tolerance. Community tolerance is when a group of people respect others' opinion or viewpoints. For example, there is an Islamic school who let other faiths to not join in prayer during Ramadan. The second type is state tolerance. State tolerance is when there is legislation passed at state level that protects the rights of individuals. For example, is to decline the medicine for religious reasons. The third type is personal tolerance. Personal tolerance is when an individual expresses acceptance of an individual level. For example, you like horror movie, but your friends like romance movie, but you still watch romance movie with your friend even though you don't really like it. And the last type is national tolerance. National tolerance can be legislation at a national level that is passed in order to assist in providing tolerance to the citizen of a country. After I talk about the types of tolerance, now I want to talk about the benefits of tolerance. The first benefit that we can get is to maintain a good relationship with all people. Tolerance can maintain community relation in order to keep it in a good relationship beside all the differences that they have. The second benefit is tolerance can be a good way to prevent division due to the many differences. The third benefit is uniting the differences. Tolerance exists to unite differences because the differences can cause conflict. I have talked about the benefits. Now I'm going to talk about the bad impact if we don't be tolerant to each other. The first one is there will be a conflict between individuals. Well, of course, conflict is not a good thing because we can harm other people with that. The second is there will be a discrimination between groups of people because we can't be tolerant to each other. And the last one is we can't believe in each other because we have different opinion and preferences. After I talk about the bad impact if we don't be tolerant, now I will tell you the examples of tolerance. Okay, this is my experience. I have a roommate who is my friend. Usually, I really like rock songs and K-pop songs, but my roommate doesn't really like this kind of song. She prefers calm and sad songs. Yes, we have different preferences in music, but we really respect each other. So if I listen to a rock song in our room, she never complains about it. And I do the same thing. If she listens to a sad song, I never complain, and sometimes we sing together even though I don't really like this genre. So that's why we are still good friends until now. There's another story. I have a friend that really likes comedy movies, but I don't like that kind of movie. I prefer watching horror movies. So when we want to watch a movie together, we always watch two movies, which are comedy and horror movies, because we respect each other' preference. So that was my experience about tolerance. In conclusion, being tolerant to each other is so important because everyone has their own opinion and preferences. We must respect that. If we can be tolerant to each other, our lives will be so much easier. We will get so many benefits, like what I said before. So from now on, let's try to be more tolerant to other people. We must remember, if we want to be respected by other people, don't forget to respect them first. That's all from me. Thank you so much.